Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. This is Rock Cloud. Today, I'll be doing a reading for my brother Shane, AKA Hyperspace. But before I get into that, I wanted to, let you guys know that we all have the ability to, for example, you know how certain military groups had obtained the occupants of certain vehicles, certain exotic vehicles like UFOs. Um, let's just take the Greys for example. So when they capture a lot of these vehicles, they do have occupants in there, and a lot of times they're Greys or reptilians. But let's just talk about the Greys. So you know that they have to keep the Greys in a special type of room so that they don't phase out. So they know from the past that the Greys have the ability to phase out of the go through the walls and just disappear on them. The reason why I'm bringing this to you is because we have the same ability to do this. And what I mean by that is when I leave, let's just say when I leave my body, I go into a whole nother realm where physics and physicality is different. So when I go to that reality, I leave my body here in this earth realm and I go to another earth realm. Well, what I do is begin to vibrate at that frequency of that timeline earth or that earth realm and become physical. And I have the same abilities. We all have the same abilities. And they're not telling you guys what I'm telling you. And I think I need to bring this to your attention that we all have the same abilities that these other off-world beings do. They come from another time. And they come here sometimes leaving their bodies elsewhere and come to this realm where they have all of these psychic abilities that they might not have in their own realm. So, and that's why I want to talk to you guys about just briefly because as I listen to other channels, as I go to other places, no one is telling you that you have these same abilities. You can phase through walls. They're not telling you how and where you can do this at. Of course, you won't be able to do this in your own realm because the body, this avatar body, the genetics is kind of like locked down. Those abilities are kind of, I'm not going to say turned completely off, but you have to work those muscles, those psychic muscles, in order to be able to do the same thing that these other guys are doing. Now, when you leave this body and you go into your etheric body, well, you go off and you do other things, and you have those abilities turned on because you are in your spiritual body. Well, once you get to the other side in your spiritual body, and this body is at rest, once you get over there, you have the same psychic abilities. You're telepathic. You can use telekinesis. You can fly. You can do all sorts of things in the etheric body. You are physical over there, but still have those same abilities. You just don't have it here. And a lot of times, these guys that's off world in these other realms of reality are the same as you. But no one is telling you guys this stuff. So let me get into Shane, AKA hyperspace information. Now, this happened a couple of days, you know, and Shane, man, you caught me at a good time. When you asked me to do a reading on you, you had another profile picture up. So I told you to put up your picture. Well, after that, I laid down and went to sleep. Guys, for the past 10 days, I haven't been able to leave my body like I used to. Guys, if I can't leave my body, it's like hell for me. And it really is. I've been doing this for so long. I've been doing this for so long. Um, Starting out at a small child, doing this. And when you're young, you don't really know what the hell you're doing. You're thinking that everybody has this ability to leave your body. And for the most part, everybody does have the ability to leave their bodies. Whether you have the psychic abilities to follow that, that can be questionable. But I've grown to enjoy doing this. So when I lay down, I expect to, end up somewhere else. At first, I thought something was blocking me, but in reality, no entity can stop you. Maybe slow you down, but not stop you from leaving your body. I realized it was me holding myself back. So I put on Aurora Rising Phoenix hypnosis meditation and just let go. And I'm going to leave that clip, her video, where it helped me get into this relaxed state. And I was able to leave my body and go off. And when I went off, man, I went off. It was like I was making up for lost time. And I felt so good going off. The feeling I got, man, it was like, man, I was like some excited puppy, man. I was ready to just be out of the body, going off. And what I was doing, guys, I was remote viewing. It wasn't that I left the body, but I was able to connect to that psychic ability. And basically, I was projecting my conscience everywhere. And when I say out, man, I was just going everywhere. Uh, the first place I went, the first thing I viewed was this small, very small like creature. Had one eye, white skin, and like an aqua blue polka dots. And it was just doing its thing. It was, walking. I had no idea that I was viewing it. It was just doing its thing. I left there and went maybe someplace in China, and I just viewed this Chinese couple, female and male, walking, holding hands, and she looked like she was just having a good time, enjoying herself. Both of those people was just you know in their prime, just having a good time with each other. Then I went to a few other places, and I noticed that this eagle started flying towards me. Got right up in my face, eagle, and just was gliding like right there. We was face to face, eye to eye. And telepathically, it said it was my higher self. And it made sense to me because when I'm outside the body, my favorite thing is to fly, and I am connected to the avians. I lived as an avian, and it was telling me that it was me. It was a higher self, and so after that, it was time for me to get up, go to work. So when I got up, let me get back to the notes. So Shane, when I got up, man, um, you know, I opened up my phone and I saw that you had posted your picture, and by me coming from that heightened state of conscience where those abilities were heightened, I was able to connect with your information, quite quickly. So right away, I saw that you're a Taurian, but not just any a Taurian record keeper. So I tried to access the records. So when when I saw you, I saw that you were a Taurian, and you was held at a position of a record keeper. And when I tried to access those records, they were blocked from me. And the reason why they were blocked is because I'm not a Taurian. Now I have a best friend, and he's a subscriber. He's a comrade as well, and I've had many past lives with Higher Dimension. That's his YouTube channel name, and since you are a Taurian, man, I advise kind of subscribe to his channel and get familiar with his work. Um, but was not able to access those records, and that's totally understandable. That's for the Atorian people. They keep that. You could access that. Higher dimension can access those records, but since I'm not a Taurian, they will not allow me to access those records. And the whole thing with you being here, your mission is. Yeah, so I could not access the records, but what I did gather is that you came here to incarnate and learn everything in a natural way of human evolution, the good, the bad, and everything else in between. Um, didn't matter what it was, didn't matter if it was bad, didn't matter if it was good. You wanted to access uh, all of human nature. the emotions, all the emotions, all of the trauma, as much trauma as you can go through. You wanted to access that so that you can bring that information back, because you are a record keeper. You hold the records of many things. Like I said, I could not access that, but I did gather that that's that's your mission, to go through all of everything here, as much drama as you can, as much happiness as you can, learn human emotions, um, and bring that information back so that it can be stored in the Atorian. I guess you guys have a library where you keep these records of knowledge. So that's part of your mission here. So also when you speak, you have powerful light language that you can use. I don't know, maybe after you gather this information, you can begin to understand that when you speak, you have a way with your words that people listen. They get it when you speak. You can de-escalate confrontation very quickly just by speaking. And what you're doing, you're infusing your light language with your human words, and people are drawn to you behind you using that light language with your human words. Yeah, so it's not just like having a regular conversation, like, you know, you kicking it with your boys and just having a regular conversation. They listen to you on a deeper level. You know, it could be someone off the street. People listen to you, um, and you have a way with activating people in a positive way. And also, it can go both ways. You can activate them, in a negative way too. It's all in how, that's how powerful your words are. Let's just put it that way. When you speak, people listen at a deeper level. And that's because of your Artorian light language. You're fusing it with your human words. But anyway, I hope that information was helpful to you and you resonate with it. You are Artorian. You will see a lot of Artorians here too. Get familiar with the Artorians here, and you guys mingle and speak and reconnect. So anyway, I'm not going to drag this video on. I love, honor, and respect all of you guys. Have a good day.